Good day, Crime Talk aficionados. This is Scott Reisch, and our video that we did last week about Chris Watts wanting to appeal his conviction has received a lot of attention and feedback. Let's talk about it. Good day, Crime Talk aficionados. This is Scott Reisch of Crime Talk. And if you like our channel, please subscribe. If you like our video, please hit the like button. And if you want to be notified of when we put out new content or when we go live, hit that little bell in the corner so that you get those notifications. Our video that we did last week about Chris Watts wanting to appeal his conviction received a lot of views, a lot of comments from other websites. The story came from People magazine stating that Chris Watts wanted to appeal his conviction. Well, clearly, and this is one of the reasons why we started this channel, was to explain to the people what's possible and what is not. And so, in an effort not only to explain it to you all, I today am going to do an open letter to Chris Watts explaining it to him of what he can and can't do. And we'll see if he really wants to talk about it. So, here goes the letter. Chris Watts, my name is Scott Reisch. I'm an attorney in Denver, Colorado, and I host Crime Talk on YouTube at ScottReisch.com. I am not your attorney. Your family could have had that chance to retain me, but that time has come and gone. Now, there are rumblings that you now want to withdraw your plea or to do something to mitigate your punishment. That time has come and gone. As a defense attorney, I am not sure what you were thinking or why you were permitted to plead guilty so early. Had you been my client, things would have not played out so quickly. Now it sounds like you are getting jailhouse lawyer advice. This is the worst advice you could follow. The only thing that would be worse is someone who is substituting a law degree with a Google search. Let's talk realities. First, you pled guilty. Second, you have nothing to appeal on your sentence. First, the judge did not give you an illegal sentence. Second, you have nothing to appeal regarding your sentence. There was nothing illegal about the sentence that was imposed by the court. Additionally, even if there were, you had a limited time in which to file a notice of appeal. You did not do so. That is forever gone. A 35C challenging the validity of your plea is nearly impossible because of your statements to the FBI, CBI, and Frederick Police. In that statement, you said that your lawyers were great. You said that you wanted to plead guilty. You confessed to killing your wife who was pregnant, your other two children, Celeste and Bella. Additionally, with a 35C, you would have to show your attorneys were ineffective or that there was some new evidence that came about and that would have altered the outcome of the case. Given your statements to the police, that seems rather unlikely. Even if that remote possibility happened, your statement to the FBI, CBI, and Frederick Police Department would be used against you. You must now come to reality that you will be imprisoned for the rest of your natural life. This is now your reality. The good news is that the average age for a Department of Corrections prisoner is that they only live to be about 62 years of age. So assuming you were not killed by another inmate for killing children or harming women, you only have roughly 29 years to go. You also need to realize that as the years go by, you will wish you were deceased. Now, your family and few friends may write you, and maybe a few admirers will continue to write for a short time. As time goes on, the letters will stop. As time goes on, the money being sent for your commissary will stop. The calls where people now pick up and want to talk with you, to humor you, to see how your day has went, to break up the monotony of being in a cell for 23 hours a day, well, they're going to stop taking those calls because they know that nothing new has happened, and they're going to know that you are going to ask that they send more money for your commissary to make your life just a little more comfortable. The few friends, the few family members, and these few fans will quickly fade. And within a few years in custody, you will truly be alone. About that time, if it hasn't already, it will sink in that reality is that this is where you will die. You will then become desperate. You will allege that your attorneys were not truthful, that they didn't advise you properly. You will then allege that your attorneys didn't investigate properly, and had they investigated, things would have gone differently. You'll continue to make allegations of things that should have been done and things that weren't. You will file with the court requests to have an attorney appointed to investigate. You will know it's frivolous, but it'll be the only thing that you will want to do because it will provide you hope. There'll be hope that one day you'll be able to have just a little bit of freedom before you die in custody. You will have that hope that maybe you will have that chance to eat a real meal outside of prison. Maybe that one opportunity to be with a woman one more time, to go hiking in the woods or drive a car. But that is all that you will ever have, is hope, because it is not going to happen. So you will never be out of prison again. But if you get in prison because you have to defend yourself, you may want to consider a few things from an experienced criminal private defense counsel. First, you may want to keep your mouth shut. Second, you will want to obtain private counsel. A case of any nature does not get easier as time goes by or after someone has been convicted or pled guilty. So don't go cheap the first time around. You will probably get the advice of an inexperienced public defender with little or no time on his case because his caseload is so large. A private attorney will have the resources to get the job done. And what you need to understand is that what is morally expected is a lot different than what is legally expected. In the legal system, there is legality and morality. The legal system cares about legality. You don't get bonus points for trying to be the moral, righteous defendant. Hopefully, by the time you read this letter, you do not have the pictures of your victims in your cell. That is weird and creepy. Hopefully, the only redeeming factor of why you would want the pictures of your victims is to torture yourself and to remind yourself every day of what you have done. Now, if you would like to call collect and have a non-privileged, non-client communication call with me, we will record it for Crime Talk. And we can let the world know the real facts of what you did and didn't do, whether you had help or whether you truly acted alone. We won't let you off the way the police interrogators did, and we won't allow you to adopt a story that they have presented. We have reviewed the discovery. I know as a criminal defense attorney what is going through your head. And what is clear is that you want to tell the truth. However, you have not got past the phase of still trying to make yourself look better in the eyes of everyone else. You need to come to the realization that most people believe that you are a monster because you killed your wife and 2 young children something that is completely beyond comprehension for most people in the world. So once you are ready to talk about what you did, why you did it, to be absolutely truthful and not minimize what your conduct was or that of anyone else. Additionally, if you would like me to come to you for an interview, we would do that as well, with the understanding that everything you say would not be a privileged communication and that we would let the world know what really happened. You may receive this letter and think that I am someone trying to exploit you or the terrible situation with your family. That is not the case. As someone who has defended people who have been in very similar situations over the years, my experience is that they want forgiveness. But the only way you can have true forgiveness from others is that you have to tell the truth and not minimize. Once you get past that point, people that cannot fathom what you did may have a little empathy for you. Can't say it will happen, but they need the truth. The only way you will not forever be considered a monster is for you to tell the absolute truth. Let me know if you're interested. You can call me. I've put my number below. Ask for Scott. Thank you for watching Crime Talk. This is our open letter to Chris Watts. We'll see if he responds, or maybe his family will respond. But Mr. Watts needs to stop minimizing, stop playing games, and come to the realization that he is going to die in prison. And the only way he will ever receive any kind of forgiveness, not that he would warrant it, would be to tell the absolute truth. Because I believe that most people out there do not believe that he has come clean with the details. Yes, he has admitted to killing his pregnant wife and 2 children, but he's not telling everything. Have a great day. Thanks for watching Crime Talk.